coming to you from the James T. Ashley Gymnasium for some indoor action here in the fall season. Girls volleyball here with the Diman Lady Bengals and the Bristol-Plymouth Lady Craftsmen in Mayflower League action here early in the season. Both teams with 2 wins. 2-1 is the record for BP, 1-0 in the league. Diman 2-3 overall, 1-0 in the league as well. So this is an important matchup because in the league there's only so many games against your conference opponents. Luckily for Diman in the Mayflower, it's a bigger conference than the Big Three where Durfee is. So there's a little more time to make up for a loss. However, with 1-0, both of them with 1-0 records, neither wants to get that first league loss. It is inevitable. Somebody will walk away with a loss in the league record. But Diman would like to keep it going. So this should be a pretty good match, though. Now, in an interesting move, you will see this as well. That the libero jersey wearer for Diman is a guy, Cameron Botello, a senior, and that is because Diman does not have boys volleyball. Durfee, the only team here in the city with a boys volleyball team. Next closest opponent will take you all the way to New Bedford, New Bedford Volk and New Bedford High School. So kind of an unprecedented move as Diman picks up the first point. Kind of an unprecedented move, but it's kind of like, I think it was Somerset, if I recall, that Somerset had some male field hockey players, and they were just unbeatable that particular year, and there was a lot of flack, actually, that the Blue Raiders had gotten for having guys on a girl team. But if there's nothing in the rule book that says you can't, then power to you. Nice dig, and out of the reach, though, of Botello. Going down to try to dig it out. That was Kyra Smith, one of the seniors on this team for Diman. Counting 6 seniors, many of whom are out on the floor. On the serve, Kelsey Freites, good serve over the net. There's the set from Kaya Ferreira, lobbed over by Audrey Moniz for the point. Diman back ahead. JV was an incredibly fast match. This game, this varsity game, or match, if you will, was slated to start at 5 o'clock. It is just 4:30 in the afternoon now, so give you an indication of how quick the JV game was. Some of these volleyball matches really can be like a marathon. An ace for the Bengals. Yeah, some of these matches can really be a marathon. So we'll see how the action goes. Diman up 3-1 on the serve, Emma Slater. Slater coming back to set it for Figueroa. Nice put back over the net from the Craftsman. I believe that was Sabrina Torres at number 10, who just subbed out with the rotation change here. That one going, and gone long. And we're tied up at 3 as Chloe Ventura, wearing number 56, the pink libero on the left side. She will serve now. Diman in the black and orange with a white libero. BP with the navy blue and then the pink libero. And now BP out in front 4-3. That one tips over the net, and that's going to go as an ace. It was out of the reach of Kaya Ferreira. Now, great to be doing some volleyball, though. We haven't done any volleyball since the boys' season at Durfee last spring. So, Evan Massard with you on Fred TV. Volleyball is always a lot of fun. Of course, quite a bit hot in the gym. in the fall, because the summer's been heating it up, a little different than springtime when it's just starting to heat up. It's actually probably warmer in here than it is outside. That's going to play, got to be played. Cameron Botello out of nowhere coming in from the back line, but it's going BP's way. And after Diman had a 3-1 lead, BP on a 6-0 run here in set number 1. Trying to kill it was Soraya Dyer, but it ends up into the net. Couldn't get enough to get it over the net. Might have hit it a little late. The timing is so critical with the sets to be able to get that downward angle, but also have it clear the net. Botello playing the lines there, a little spin on the ball, and it was not returnable as Torres went down to the ground. Oh, please excuse me. That's Brenna Pierce who went down to the ground for it. Number 18. And Botello will serve again. It's got a good serve. That's got to be played off the ceiling. Well done. Tipped back over by Cheyenne Murillo. That's right on the line, and that's in. That's a good call, a delayed call by our officials. I need to be careful because I'm so close. I pointed before they did. Of course, I'm on this side, but into the net. Botello can't get it over. Well, that got Diman out of the hole a little bit. Quick 4 points before that one went into the net. So now BP up 8-7. Again, they were up 7-3. So the serving of Botello, critical there. Lofted back over by Liriao. Pierce sends it back to Diman's side. They'll set again. Liriao again, a whistle, and it's going to go BP's way. A double touch. Lady Craftsman led by Lisa Lacombe. They're in 9th season at BP. Ooh, that might have been sailing. Oh, almost went. Can't play in that one. Almost went out one of the windows there, the crankouts. That would have been something. You wouldn't have been able to do that again if they tried. Botello plays it. It gets off his fingers, so there to back him up is Smith. And it is not going to be sent over. Diman back down by 4, 11-7 the score. Of course, the Lady Bengals led by Kathy Noversa. Kathy, a former Hilltopper, played softball for Coach Steve Winarski a few years back. Now the softball coach as well as the girls volleyball coach here at Diman, and ironically enough, Steve is her assistant for softball. So funny how things turn out that way. Diman played yesterday, actually. They played Old Colony, so back-to-back game days for Diman. They lost that one, so it dropped them to 2-3 overall. And a timeout call by Coach Noversa with a 14-7 BP lead. So after Diman crawled back to tie it, a 7-0 run right now for the Craftsmen. We're kind of pulling away here in the first set. All the rain we're getting today from what was Hurricane Florence. Being indoors seemed like the right decision. And quite frankly, it's really the only game going on because Durfee canceled everything in terms of action, the actual game action. They allowed the coaches the decision whether or not they wanted to have practice, but I'm assuming many canceled due to the fact that the games were canceled. There is the field house to have some drills, depending on the sport. Okay, we're out of the timeout. It was a quick timeout. Teams only used about a minute of the clock, actually less than a minute, about 45 seconds. Serving for BP will be Dyer, number 15. Off the fingertips, didn't sound great off the swing, but it was enough to get over, and that one long off of Lirial. So another point for the Craftsman. Patello plays it up. On the near side, Lirial has sent it the opposite way. Good dig by Pierce for the Craftsman, now sending it over. It'll be sent by Slater to Ferreira, who sends it out of play into the stands. It's always so different when we come here to the James T. Ashley Gymnasium because the field house at Durfee is just so huge. And in particularly when we do basketball here, I mean, the borderline, we're literally 10 feet from the sidelines. It is so, the intimate feel. You get right on top of the action. It's such a good viewpoint. Whereas at Durfee, you're quite a bit back, really, from the action, or at least where we set up, because we keep those bleachers back as kind of a walking path for the teams and the scoreboard. So for basketball and for volleyball, they don't come out any further than a couple rows as well, because the screens, we keep the screens down on either side of kind of enclosing Skip Karam court, so that when the ball is spiked, it doesn't go flying down a mile away. It's always open for basketball, but when it comes to volleyball, it's kind of a ways off the action and not even as high up. So I always like coming to these smaller gyms just because you're just right on top of the action. 17-8 the score. BP on the serve again. We're in set number one, game number one, however you want to slice it. Slater to Lirial. Slater up, into the rafters, and it's coming back. Got caught up in the crossbars, which again are in play. That is one thing here at this gym is very unique, is that it actually can be divided, this dividing wall just to the left of the camera. And it can go right across the court. Not so much a retractable screen, it's literally one of those sliding accordion walls. And the beam, the support for it, comes off the ceiling about, about 5 feet. So right above the net, the ceiling comes down quite a bit. And it really makes for an interesting situation, especially when you're trying to set and you're right at the net, and then all of a sudden, well, hello, there's the ceiling quite a bit lower than we thought. We've seen a lot of balls already going off of that, the track there. The heating ducts are up there as well. Good place to hide them, but again, it makes it kind of difficult. It's challenging. Everything's in play. That's going back, and out. Off the basket, BP with a 22-8 lead here in set number one. Now, since it was tied 7-7, BP on a 15-1 run. And looking to close out set number one here strong with authority. It's a good set for the Bengals. Not a lot of downward motion there, though, as Smith didn't get that much height on it. And kind of the same deal right there for Jasmine Iraola. So Diman gonna get to serve here, Ferreira. That's a good serve, played by Ventura. Over to Pierce, who sends it down to the court for the point. Patello went to his knees and could not dig it out. Emily Boss into the game now to serve for BP. Point. Craftsman, double touch, set point, game point. Boss will be asked to serve it out here before we switch. Oh, and off the fingertips here, not a good hit. So Diman survives another point on the unforced error. 24-10 here. And Bouchard will serve. Alexis, a sophomore here, getting some varsity chances here. Gonna serve. It's a good serve off the right side of the court. Far side coming back the other direction and sent to the Bengals side of the court. It does get back over. Smith. Now Pierce gonna send it. Oh, a swing and a miss, and she went tumbling down. She did not time that very well. Might have rolled an ankle or something. All laughs. Sometimes it happens. And Coach Lacombe just put her head in her hands. We call that a sports blooper, folks. It happens to the best of them. Diman still plugging along here. Going back to the back line now, setting is Ferreira. That's going long from Moniz, and that's going to end the first game. 25-11, the score here in set number 1. So we'll switch sides here. BP victorious, and they go up 1-0. The teams will get a quick timeout here before we head back to the court. Not the scoreboard. That's all right. Okay, folks, game number 2, or set number 2, about to begin here at Diman Regional. Evan Massoud with you for the call. Bengals will serve to the Craftsmen to get this one going. And it goes out of play. BP took that first game convincingly. So they're up 1-0. And now up 1-0 here in the second. Serving will be Kelsey Freites. That one drops in. A lot of room, too. Maybe a little miscommunication there by that back line with Patello and Smith, but that one was very much in. So an uncontested ace right there for Freites, and she'll continue to serve. Ferreira sends it over, but it goes out of play. A 3-0 start here to the second set for the Craftsmen. Another good serve. That one might have gone long, but it was a little too tough to tell from here. Got to play those when you're unsure. Ferreira got it over that time in play. Coming to the near side, and a bit of a swing and a miss there for Dyer, and Diman on the board. And we'll have a couple substitutions now with the rotation. Emma Slater going to serve. That's a good serve played by Ventura. Dyer gets it over. Patello playing it back but can't get it forward. So now nice teamwork there. Great job by Ferreira to dig that one out. That's going longer it was, but Patello swatted it back. It goes back to the Craftsman as Torres sends it over. Figueroa, it's blocked, and the point goes to BP. That was kind of a wild point right there. Tello plays it. Good send by Moniz. They'll set up Dyer now. Now Figueroa, good dig there by Freites, and the Bengals can't get it back over. 5-1 the score. That one falling fast, so it's played in the back there by Smith. Third touch is sent over to Ventura. Set for Areola. That's going out of play as Ferreira swatted at it with one hand. Ventura will continue to serve. Moniz can't get that one over. Ferreira with the set to Moniz and into the net. You can see the frustration for Moniz. She's had a couple of those that have not gone over for her. Tello lofting it. That one went over that time. I'm sorry, Moniz rather. And Moniz again, that was a much better swing. Good for her. She got that one over. And the point for the Bengals. It makes it 8-2, and the Bengals will serve. It'll be Patello. He got 4 straight points with his service game in that first set. Good stroke. Wow, nothing you can do. That thing fell off the table. That was an outstanding serve. Ventura, everything she could to get to it, and even so, it was just dead right in the ground. right in the corner for a point. So it'll be Botello again, back-to-back aces for the Bengals server. Make it 3 in a row. An outstanding bunch of serves right here from Botello. That one a little softer, didn't get good loft, didn't get a good swing on it, and BP will take back over. They close the gap a little bit, 9-5 now the score. Dyer will serve. That's a good serve, going to Liriao. Pierce skims the net. Botello able to play it. Sent back over on the third. That one going long and wide to the left. And one of the things I'm picking up on here, and it could be something that, you know, Diman will work on as the season goes on, but the communication aspect, I'm hearing BP talking way more than Diman, and that's important. You know, when the ball's up there, you've got to communicate so who's got it, because everyone's looking straight up in the air. No one's looking, you know, at faces and to see who's close by and who's got it. It's very important, the communication with this game. And, you know, just from a spectator standpoint, that's something I'm noticing here and there. BP is doing a lot more talking, I think. And I think we're going to get a double touch. Yes, we do. So Diman gets the ball back, 10-7 the score. Mona's gonna serve. It's a good serve playing the lines. That might have been going out a bit, but it was played. Again, one of those border lines. It was played by Marquise, and she could not handle it. So the Bengals within 2. That's another good serve. Ventura will play this one. Coming to Pierce, into the net. 1-point game. Swatted over, swatted back. Oh, a lot of trouble there, and again, a double touch. The Bengals have tied up set number 2, 10 aside. And a good run here, really kind of sparked by the serving there of Botello. Kind of dug him out of the hole. And Moniz doing a great job here as well. And we got a violation with the net. And the Bengals out in front. They led 3-1 in set number 1 and haven't led since, so this is their first lead since really the beginning of the match. That one skims the net, just barely gets over. Pierce will send it over, trying to dig it out, and going down to the court with Smith. So we're tied back up at 11. BP will serve. Ferreira plays it, lofts it to Liriao, and sent over. That was the third touch. Torres sends it over for BP. This one a set. Smith got it over, and now it's going back to the Bengals again. And they'll set for Smith, see if we can get a better swing at it, and she did, and that one pays off. Kind of a rough return there by Ariola, who's coming out of the game now, switching back for the libero. Bouchard will serve. That one gets over. Oh, nice touch right there by Torres. Kind of a backhand swat. That was really good placement right there for BP. And they tie it back up, and they'll get the ball to serve. 12-12. What started as a bit of a runaway again here in the second set has turned into a real competitive game. Patello lofts it, coming this side to Smith. That's trouble. That one's going to fall in. Another good serve from Benavides. Oh, pardon me. Pierce, rather. Looking at the wrong side. 14-12 now the score. And continuing to serve will be Brenna Pierce. Ferreira had to send it over on the third touch from the back line. Everybody was a little bit a little discombobulated there. 15-12. Moniz sends it over. Ventura back the other direction. Ferreira, the set. They're going to give it back to, oh, that ran out just out of bounds by maybe a foot. Pierce didn't want to touch it. She wants to keep serving. Having a good run here. It's 16-12 now. That's going to get over and bounce. Found the open hole for the ace. Landed right in front of Ferreira, and that one kind of just died as well. Figueroa played it back to Patello, and now sending it over on that third touch is, that was Kochenek, and there she is again. That's going long as well. And the Bengals falling back a little bit. Had looked really good for a bit there in the middle, and now having some trouble getting the ball back from BP. I like that little spin move from Pierce. Kind of spins the ball in her hand and then lofts it for the serve. 19-12. And another good serve. Going to set up Dyer. Dyer off the defense. Patello's going to be there to send it forward. Actually going to set it from back there. And the Bengals going to get it back. No, it's still in play. Now they'll get it back. As Moniz sent it over. That was Audrey Moniz for the Bengals. And now we'll see Kyra Smith serve after the Bengals pick up their 13th point here in set 2. Oh, that one hit the rafter. Again, not a high ceiling here. Not as high as some of the other gyms you would see. These smaller gyms tend to be even lower ceilings. And that one right off the rafters. Ferreira can't get it over. Kind of not a very high set. That one went a little bit more lateral, if you will. So 20-14, and the Craftsman will serve again, Kelsey Freitz. Moniz has to send it over on the third touch, but it's not handled well by the Craftsman, and Diman will get the ball. And they'll have Emma Slater on the serve. Ventura coming in to play it. Patello on the backside there trying to keep it from going out, and he did. Now BP with a rough set there, and Diman will keep. Slater again. That one going long just by inches. Only the width of a ball. That was a good serve though, good placement, working the corner there. Nonetheless, 21-16 now. BP will serve again, Ventura. Botello off the fingertips. Nice job to bail him out was Emily Moniz, but on the other side of it, not able to get it over the net. Right back to Botello. Slater to Moniz. That one's going up into the rafters, takes a funny bounce. Nice job by Pierce to keep it in. Ventura will send it over. Well done by the Craftsman right there. That's a tricky play. Now Moniz back to Ventura. Boy, they really lofted up. That one was going into the rafters as well. Botello now is coming back the other direction. Dyer with it, falling just out of bounds. Point number 23 for the Craftsmen. They're up by 8. Botello to Slater to Moniz coming this way. That one is out as well. Game point here in the second set. 24-15. Ventura looking to serve out. Game number 2. Moniz. And we're going to have a double touch, and that's going to clinch it. And we'll move and rotate once again. BP with a commanding 2-0 lead here in the best-of-5 match in Mayflower League play against the Bengals. Set 3 coming up. Set number 3 about to start here at the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV for girls volleyball. The Diamond Bengals hosting the Bristol-Plymouth Craftsmen for Mayflower League action. Both teams 1-0 in their league. BP with kind of a stranglehold on the Bengals here. Up 2-0 in the best-of-5 match. And now up 1-0 to start the third set. Looking to go to 2-0 in the league, and they would hand Diamond their first league loss. Dug out by Botello, it's going over. And then there to send it back again was Figueroa. Now they'll reset. No, sending it over was Kochenek. And that one falls in. That one into the net from Pierce, who had really good service game to kind of wrap up set number 2. That one though into the net, and we'll have Kyra Smith serving for Diamond. Again, we've switched sides, so Diamond back to where they started here on this right side. 2-1 in favor of the Craftsmen here. It's going to be 3-1 as that one did not make it over. Kelsey Freites will serve. Played back by Smith. Now set. That was for Areola, and it does not go over the net. Inbounds. Goes to the left of the sticks there. The antennas. A lot of Bengals in front of the net there, no double touches. Play will continue. Dyer has to send it over. Setting for Texera, and it does not get over. A good set from Kochenek. Came a little bit close to the boundaries here, but it was not a bad set. Needless to say, 5-1 though. That one's going long, 5-2. Slater will serve. Good serve. Played by Pierce in the back. Freites got it to Dyer, who sent it over. Now they'll set here for Moniz, and it doesn't go. Bengals having trouble closing out the points here when they get the set. Not getting it over the net. And that's a tough set there. Fingers rolled back on Slater. It's going to be 7-2 in favor of the Craftsmen here in the third set. Ventura on the serve. Sent over by Slater. Kind of caught the defense off guard. They return the favor. Ventura in the back now to play it. Freites sends it over. That might have been going long. That one definitely was going long, but Ventura decided to play it and paid the price. Bengals get the ball back. And now Botello will serve. He's looked very good in the backcourt. Great serve there, and that's going out of play. Basically every one of his serves that has gone over, this is his third time serving, they've been unreturnable. And that one into the net. That gives the ball back to BP. It's going to be 8-4, 4-point game. Dyer going to the back to serve now. That one does get over. Ariola sent it over and gets the point on the third touch. Wasn't really set well. And Dyer will continue to serve. That one a little bit higher, more of an arcing serve. And Villarreal can't get it over, so 10-4. That one comes back off of the hands of Moniz. Coming in from the back is Moniz. Everybody kind of scrambling. They'll set for her, and it goes into the net. Again, we've seen that a few times tonight. Kind of a tough one for Moniz right now. And part of it too, again, some of these sets are not that high, and she's going to get off the ground a little more too, because better contact that time, but it went a little long. Again, you got to get off the ground, I think, and leap a little bit more. And you can see the frustration though after it went out again for Moniz, doing her best to correct any issues here. She may get another chance at it, and she's got to play it back. It's coming out of play anyway, so a 10-point lead and a timeout for the Lady Bengals. This lead has swelled to 14-4 in the third set for the Craftsmen. Well, we'll look at the road ahead during the timeout here. Up next for BP, they will head home to face Tri-County, and then they'll go away and face Coyle and Cassidy, literally right down the street. Coyle, Taunton High, and BP are, within like two or 3 miles of each other, very close by. So, and then for Diman, they're going to head to Blue Hills. The Warriors, always a tough matchup, and then they'll come home to face Sacred Heart, another team, the Saints, that are always very good across the board. So 2 tough matches coming up for Diman. 1 away and 1 home. About a 60-second timeout. You get 75 seconds. Teams used just under a minute there. And BP will serve. Slater sends it over. That was going out of play, but it was played by Pierce. And the Bengals are going to get the ball. Madison Texera will serve. And actually, if memory serves right, it's their first chance to serve in the match. A sophomore, another sophomore getting some action here at the varsity level. Tello plays it back. It's going to go over the net, and then it comes right back to him. Now Slater sends it over the net, and they're going to call a double touch. That one was a little touch and go, if you will. That was very close to a simultaneous push over there. But the officials making the call, 15-5. Sent over by Ducharme. Lydia Ducharme on the serve. Her first chances to serve tonight. That one into the court. Moniz gets the point that time. That looked a little better. They look to build off of that. She's going to serve. That's going to help the confidence a bit there, because that was good downward motion there on the kill. And that's a good serve, too. Ventura plays it. It goes into the court. As Ducharme not able to do anything with it. I'll let Moniz keep playing or serving. Another good serve. Ventura will play it. Coming back. And it falls in no man's land. Botello was running in to get it, but right there was Smith backing up on it. And then it left an open hole right in dead center of the court. Well, BP will get it back. Oh, tipped by Smith. Had 2 on that back line. Ready to play it, and it went off of her fingertips and was not playable by anybody else. That one no good from Emily Boss. Diman gonna serve now. And Bouchard will do the honors. 17-8 the score. Craftsman up. Into the net. Ducharme with a pretty good set there, not the traditional set, but it was lofted high enough, and Torres not able to send it over. That one played in the back there by Pierce. Now Torres sends it over. Ferreira back into the game. She was sidelined for a short time. She's got a finger wrapped up, might have sprained the finger. Saw her with the trainer off to the right. She's back in there. Smith sends it over. We'll continue. Ducharme to Pierce. Pierce finds the court for the winner there. That's 18-9 now. And now Pierce will serve. Figueroa had to send it on the third touch. Dyer sends it over. That was pretty good, and an even better dig by Patello. And it's into the rafters. Craftsman will have to send it over third time there, and it falls. Torres got the hand in there to loft it over. And the D-line of Diman could not protect the net. Pierce will serve again, back to a 10-point lead for BP. Another good dig from Patello. Swatted over by Kochenek, and now BP has to reset, goes into the net. And Diman will have it. Kyra Smith will serve. (19-10). Good serve there from Smith. Third touch coming. Torres will loft it over. Smith will send it to Kochenek, who sets for Texera. Nothing doing. BP sending it over on the third touch. It's trouble. Oh, what a dive by Smith. And Dyer gets the lucky point. Didn't have a good swing at it, but it was enough to get over, and then it just dropped. 20-10 the score. Freights serving. Coming back fast, Patello collides with his teammate there, but able to get it over. Man, that was kind of crazy. And that one out of play. Texera didn't get a good look at that one. Figueroa and Patello had collided there. No worse for wear. The point does go to BP, 21-10. That one over as well. Patello plays it. Sent right back down for the kill. Torres reaching over. That thing went down at about a 60-degree angle. Coming back, gonna help him out. And there is help there. And now on the third touch, sent over by Moniz. That's coming back. Moniz with the, Kochenek with the loft. And now, another violation. 23-10. set by Kochenek to Texera, and it falls in. Match point, 24-10 the score. BP looking to close it out. What would be a sweep here in Mayflower League play. That is going to be into the net. The Bengals control their own fate here as they will serve, down 24-11. Emma Slater will serve. That is out, and that is game, set, match. Tough one this evening for the Diamond Bengals. They are swept by the Craftsmen of BP in both teams' second Mayflower League matchup. So Diamond now 1-1 in league play. They dropped to 2-4 overall, and the Craftsmen from BP improved to 2-0 in the Mayflower League, 3-1 overall. So a real tough one though for Diamond here. BP overmatched them. They had the height advantage, which always helps, especially in front of the net. And so not the way the Bengals wanted their second Mayflower League match to go, but needless to say, you know, you got to turn the page, correct some things, and they'll be back. They won't be losing the rest of the way. They'll have some more wins for sure. Already with 2, again 2 in the first 6, and they'll be looking to try to get back to 500 again. They're heading to Blue Hills, and then they'll host Sacred Heart their next 2 matchups. So they'll exchange high fives as we sign off here from the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. Evan Massoud saying so long. Thanks for tuning in for Girls Volleyball on Fred TV.